It's the finale! Yeah, we made it! Welcome to St. Rose Fireside Chat. This is the season 1 finale, and with me I have...
Mary Kate.
And...
Yeah, you know me, it's Mark.
Yep, and you're sitting on that side today. So proud of you. Change is a good thing. Don't worry. We are only doing 2 topics today, but we've gotten really creative to bring you some joy this time.
Yeah, we didn't even write a script for this intro that you're watching now. This is all us.
And the topics we have on today are imagination and... Well, you want to take it away?
It's happiness, which...
And you sound so elated, right, Mary?
Yes.
Well, I guess let's just jump right in. We're going to start with happiness. So, Mark,
Yeah.
what makes you happy?
What makes me happy? A Sunday where my phone is off and nobody bothers me and my roommate's out of the room the entire day. That is the happiest I will ever be.
You paint such vivid pictures with all your descriptions. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
How about you,
Doesn't
Mary?
take you much to be happy.
No.
What makes me happy? You know, a really good meal makes me happy.
There you go.
Nice.
And nice weather.
Oh, yeah.
And sleeping late.
I feel these on a really
Yeah.
personal level.
Yeah.
What makes you happy?
Probably should have thought about that before today. I'm kind of in a similar boat. I'm a big fan of the simple things. Like, I really feel just like the good weather or sleeping in on a Sunday morning, those the little things. To go on like a more specific scale, I enjoy just making people happy because their happiness is my happiness.
There you go.
I'm miserable. Just kidding. But just to get a bit scientific, I've done some reading in the past before, and there are 3 common theories to happiness. There's the hedonistic theory that we have this one life to live, we may as well indulge all our senses as much as possible. Do you think that applies to either of you, the hedonistic theory? Just eat as much as you can, or just listen to all the best music you can, just indulge the pleasures that life has to offer?
I don't know. I'm gonna bring up this speech that I saw. It was Charlie Chaplin.
Oh.
Some people don't know him somehow. I don't know
Kids
how you
these
don't.
days.
Yeah, they suck. So Charlie Chaplin, basically, the whole morality of it was, if you don't live by other people's happiness, are you really living at all? Is it really a good thing that we're doing? Because, there's theories out there that humanity is just going to kill itself one day. But, if you live by others' happiness, then you gain something.
Nice. How about you, Mary?
Yeah, I think definitely go for it. What are you waiting for? Like, when people are always like, have that extra slice of cake, like, hell yeah. Why wouldn't you? Because
Exactly.
what if you get hit by a car tomorrow? You don't know. Not to be like
I love this line of
bringing it
thinking.
down on the happiness.
No,
thing,
I
but
feel it's realistic because we don't know what's going to happen. Life's
Exactly.
mysterious like that. And, for some people, it just makes them, like, unfathomably angry, as it does for me sometimes. But sometimes it just adds to their happiness, knowing that we're not going to know what happens next. For the other 2 theories, the second theory is the desire theory of happiness, that true happiness is achieved when you have a goal in mind. And it doesn't have to be, like, an over-the-top goal, like getting, like, the job you've wanted your entire life or achieving every single one of your dreams, no matter what they may be, whether it be starting your own company or just buying like a huge house. It can be something just like counting leaves in the morning as your goal, or just something really small scale that's personal and subjective, as happiness is in nature known for. The third theory of happiness is the objective theory, and that comes from finding happiness from the things that matter. Now, the things that matter, as most people can agree on, could be health, or having a family, or just feeling secure, or just bringing meaning to other people, doing something that leaves an impact. Do you think either of those 2 theories apply to you guys? I'll start with you, Mary.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like your health is everything that you have, and like your family and your friends, and that's really like the basis of like what makes you a person. So that definitely contributes to your happiness, and what would you be without them? So, and like you said, like making other people happy makes you happy, and I feel like that's like just like a human, like a natural human
capacity.
Yeah. So like you want other people to be happy and you want them to smile. So yeah.
Empathy is a hell of a drug. How about you, Mark? Wrap us up.
Sure, why not? If how do I say this? If you work on others' happiness, because being an adult is about giving up a lot of the stuff that you want to do and you can't do because, you're an adult now. And you have to give up, a lot of the times what you end up doing is giving up your happiness for the greater good of others. And with one of those theories, the last one really applies to me because, to be honest, I could fail out of this college. I could probably end up on the streets. I could be homeless. Why not? But my real end goal is to be a good father. So
That's beautiful.
That really is, Mark. Thank you for
That's
sharing.
lovely.
To our next topic, imagination. I prepared something really good for this, but we'll get to that soon. But before we really delve into it, I just want to give a brief shout out to the props that have really brought us this far, like Jeffrey and that wig that Connor wore that one time, that sick, beautiful creature.
This is day one.
Yeah, I know, like going back to our roots. Remember the pilot? Like,
Yeah.
wow, how far we've come.
far we've
That
come.
makes me happy. Got the horse head, you can just, don't want to remember about that. This
Jesus.
guy, bringing back the memes, because they'll never die. Jeffrey can stay though. So, yeah, let's get into the nitty gritty. So, imagination. What's it good for? What do you guys think is the real value of imagination?
Everything.
yeah.
What would we be without imagination? Think about entertainment. Like, imagination is how we, like, escape the world for a little bit when you think about it. And, like, that's also what makes a lot of people happy.
Nice. Full
So,
circle. I
yeah,
love
I
it.
think everything requires imagination and creativity, and we would be nowhere without it.
Awesome. How about you, Mark?
Okay. So imagination is about making crazy things possible. Because, without imagination, we would not have any of the stuff we have here. Think of something simple like a telephone. How crazy do you have to be sitting in your house saying, I just want to talk to somebody that's not even here?
That's downright heretical.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I can't help but find myself in the same boat. Like, imagination, I think, is like half of what makes you you. You're a special snowflake, and imagination is a big factor in that. Now, as a child, this applies to most people. Like, we laugh hundreds of times more than we do now. Like, everything is still fresh and brand and new. Do you think as we get older, our imagination kind of fizzles, or do you think it becomes more sophisticated?
Sophisticated, probably. I'm not sitting in my room playing with, like, my Barbie dolls like I did when I was, like, 5 years old. So, but, I mean, like, as a communication major, I have to, like, make films and, like, commercials and stuff. So that requires imagination and creativity. So, yeah, I think it becomes more sophisticated and, like, applicable to what you're doing in life.
Nice. How about you, Mark? How do you feel?
I think it becomes more fitted to reality. I think you grow up, you start seeing, like, okay, this is what I can do, this is what I can't, this is going to get me in trouble, this is really going to get me in trouble, this is kind of acceptable. So then you start working around those boundaries, and then you're like, oh, this is what I really want in life, and this is what I could do without, and you start imagining things.
Nice. Personally, I think that, again, it's a subjective matter. The older you get, I believe that the environment you're raised in and just what you're exposed to really has an impact of what your imagination develops into. So it might not be more sophisticated than other people, but it definitely becomes more responsible. I like the points that you brought up, Mark, that you think about, oh, what's going to get me in trouble? What can I get away with? Now, I think that there's a lot of things out there that, intentionally or not, might stifle creativity. So I've developed a little test, if you will, to try to reverse that effect. Jeffrey can get out of here. So with me, I have these three containers. This, brought to you by Tanner, shout out to Tanner for providing us this hat, has locations on little strips. This one has verbs, and this one has things.
Yeah.
So, have any of you ever played a game with your friends where you start off with one word, then you go around a circle, and you each say one word and try to make a story?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to do something similar to that. Actually, it's pretty much the same exact thing, but it has a bit of structure into it. The three of us, we're going to pick out one thing from each of these items. So, Mark, I'll start with you. Please.
Yeah, sure, Ted.
Wow! How about them apples? Imagination. Gotta love it. Gotta keep people on their toes. Alright.
I kind of wanted one of those.
After the show, buddy.
Yeah.
Gotta work for it. Now, Pick
This
out.
isn't a job.
Just stick your hand in there. Let your imagination be your guide.
Okay. If this is a job, Sam, can I get paid?
Maybe someday. What'd you get?
Man.
Nice.
Man, oh man.
All right, Mary, please pick out a verb.
Fly.
All right, and for our location, hopefully don't get in trouble. The Poland ghettos. I was so hoping for that one.
I know
And the
that.
odds were my favor for that.
The Poland ghettos. Is that what you
Poland
said?
ghettos.
Okay.
Yep, the ghettos in Poland. So,
Okay.
the goal of this game is to try to combine our 3 items into a story. It can be like 1 minute long or 2 minutes long. It can be as short as long as we want. We just have to make sure that all 3 things come together in the end. So, Mark, I'm going to start with you. 1 word, go. Don't even think about it, just a word.
Man.
Is
Great.
at, oh, messed up. Mark, I'm sorry, I recant that.
Okay, so I'm going and Marcos?
Yep.
Okay. So, whoa, let's start this off. Man is great.
Mm-hmm.
Doing
Many
Things.
in
Poland.
Ghettos?
Nice. 1 item down. All right. I think that's a sentence.
2 items, man, and Poland ghettos.
Wow, I'm not being very imaginative. Thank you. So that's the end of that sentence. So Mark, 1 more item. Let's do it up.
such
Is
I don't know.
Way.
Sorry.
of
Imagination.
nice. I love it. All right, so let's end that sentence. Mark, start us off. New sentence.
We have to get fly, guys.
Jesus.
Interestingly,
Does.
Not
I'm thinking about it. Go
To.
the
sky.
To.
Come on.
fly.
Yes!
We did it! Nice little exercise of our imagination. Clearly, I have some work to do, but you know what? That's what life's all about. Just improving yourself, fostering your imagination.
Yeah.
Right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Ted.
Well, I think we've done enough. Thank you all back home so much for staying with us for these 6 wonderful episodes of St. Rose Fireside Chat. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for your support. So,
We still aren't getting paid.
but hopefully we get renewed. I'm so happy you joined us, really. But any closing statements from you guys?
Keep on being happy and imagining.
Perfect. Really encapsulates what we've covered today. Mark?
If you like me that much, get a petition so I can get paid.
He's a man with his priorities. On his way to happiness. Well, until next episode, tune in and get hyped for the next episode of St. Rose Fireside Chats. You know what I'm going to say now? Go Motor, go home!